right now, Chantel, you have the Natalia and you have the Masha. Who do you think has the upper hand?
Actually, for this one, I'll go for Team Vietnam. I'm really a fan of crowd control, actually. So with this one, we don't have a hard tank for Team Singapore. So I'll go with Team Vietnam. They have the Claude, they have the Louis, which was effective. So you don't have to change something that is broken. So for Team
Yes.
Vietnam, they will use it again onto this game number 2.
I think it's classic MOBA, right? It's classic MOBA. When you build a composition, you really want to get heroes who has stuns, right? Like probably 2 or more heroes that can get 2 heroes like it stun them. But we shall see, because I want to see the diversion plus Tyrant's Rage combo. Give it to me.
Yeah,
Give it to me. Or
actually.
diversion blazing duet. Let's see. We shall see. Right?
It's gonna be a fantastic play if we could see here in the RAZER Sea Invitational again. For this one, it is game number 2, Vietnam versus Singapore. For this one, I guess for the lineup of Team Singapore, there is kind of a lack of damage.
Yep.
In terms of the lineup, they have the PNK, they have the Angela, they have the Natalia. So if it doesn't work out well whenever the Natalia goes in, that is a bit of the problem. But again, this is the Sea Invitational for RAZERS, Team Singapore versus Team Vietnam.
Yeah, all the damage that they have is only in the presence of Lia 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 in the early stages. But in terms of one-on-one, there you go. There you go. Execute from Sync with a high and dry against the Tamas.
That was
Max.
fast.
That was the first blood. Yeah, first blood. There you go.
Yes,
Yeah.
actually, that was fast, knowing that this has the execute. So Team Vietnam should be wary of that one. But as we could see here, Kufra is low on health. So this is a more aggressive Team Singapore that we've watched earlier on game number 1. So
Yeah.
this time around for Team Vietnam, as we said earlier, they should be wary that there is the Natalia on the lineup of their enemy team. So as much as possible, they shouldn't be alone, or rather, they should be mindful of the bushes.
Yeah, mindful of the pickups coming in from Sync as the Natalia with the execute. Probably, we've talked about this earlier, Chantel, that they don't have early game damage, but what they have is DPS, the damage per second damage in the lanes. And I think they can use it to an advantage so that whenever they poke, the Natalia can just flank, right? Sync can just flank in and go for the surprise play and then execute just like this. There you go. That is the dog with the max bite buff. Roar, says
Oh
Chantel.
my god. Yes,
Chantel.
for
Yeah.
that one, that was a nice play. Actually come from Team Singapore. But here on the bottom lane, it's gonna be a flicker out for this Masha of Team Vietnam. Although for Team Vietnam, they are focusing more on the objective, as we could see on the middle lane turret. Almost half for the damage. And we always say that the middle lane is the most important lane for the MLB, because it is the shortest lane. So for Team Singapore, as much as possible, right after getting the kills, it is better for them to take objectives against Team Vietnam.
Yeah, but that didn't happen, Chantel, because again, the pressure here coming in from Team Vietnam is just too strong. Blazing to it, but it will get cancelled by the Chichu Dog. And Natalia will also fall down. But there you go, that hide with the ultimate hiding inside the diversion. And they will survive the potential pick. Speaking of pick, here we go, Jason in the bottom side. Masha is just running for her life. Man, this Popol and Koopa pick is just playing good right now. Paying dividends for Team Singapore.
Actually for this one, it's really good for Team Singapore that they are maximizing the potential in terms of early gank for their kind of lineup. So this is a good thing for Team Singapore. Although for Team Vietnam, we don't see actually Claude being part of the team fight. So there is a window of opportunity to actually have this Claude on the upper hand or actually get all the buff or all
Yeah.
the jungles that he needs for a power spike. So
Yeah.
again, ladies and gents, this is a turtle objective. Let us see who will get this one. We have Team Singapore and Team Vietnam getting ready for this objective. Kufra is ready on the bush side, although here is Team Singapore starting this one. So let us see, guys. 3-1 is the score. 4 minutes into our game time. No contest. Imagine, there is no
Yeah.
contest for this one.
Man, Jason's Popol and Koopa is just paying off for their team. One of the main strength that this hero gives is the vision all throughout the map, so you can be very careful on where you position, and you can actually see where your enemies are going, and they're setting up again the DPS damage onto the Kukra. That is the knock up, but that is the Tyrant's Rage. He will go for the bouncing ball out, but man, is the damage enough though? No, it's not. Angela pops that global ultimate, and man, Team Singapore now putting on a show. Chantel, this is it.
Yes,
Yes.
imagine that ultimate come from Kufra being used just to take that Koopa of Team Singapore. So imagine the rarity of this Kufra to get all the possible heroes come from Team Singapore. But here comes the fight onto the middle lane. We have the tower race here for Team Vietnam. They'll take down the middle lane second tier turret against Team Singapore. Just like what we've been talking about earlier, for Team Singapore, they need to get the objectives against
Yeah.
Team Vietnam, because so
Yeah.
far Team Vietnam, regardless if they are out in the team fights, they are showing to us that objectives is a different matter. This
Yeah.
time around on the middle lane, it's gonna be 3 versus 2 together with one. Lia getting a kill for Team Singapore.
You know what, Chantel? I agree with you. Even though Singapore is leading by 4 kills, the gold lead is not that high. Probably it is right now, but yeah, towers matter. And what's lacking here for Team Singapore is that they don't have any tower hitters on their side. They have the fight potential. They now amplify their damage with Lia. But I guess Team Vietnam, in terms of draft, they actually shifted to the fast-paced split push type of comp because of this Masha pick too. So yeah, in terms of objectives, Vietnam is getting it, but I think Team Singapore, they heard you. So what they did is they immediately went to the turtle and they got the turtle. Yes.
Okay, so for Team Vietnam now, so I guess it's gonna be a nice setup play together with the Angela on the hard card. We have Lancelot low on his life, but that is gonna be a kill for the Claude onto this game. Nice kill, actually taking that Lancelot, which is the main damager of Team Singapore. Although while that is happening, we have Team Singapore taking another turret against Team Vietnam. Although Sync is on a roll, going ballistic. Another kill for that one using the execute Sync, low on life. Masha on the revenge and a possible kill. Oh my god, that is on stealth mode. Turnaround kill for Sync, taking 2 players of Team Vietnam and another one taking down this Kufra of Team Vietnam.
Sync bringing his enemies down the sink, down the drain. Team Vietnam, they're running for their life. This Natalia pick with 4-1-4 clutch mode, stealth mode. Picking off the Claude, picking off almost the Masher here, and it gave Team Singapore the opportunity to even up this ball game. Here we go once again. Berserker barraging his way inside. Placing to it coming in from Broly. Is this the outplay though? He will manage to take out the Popol and Koopa. And there you go. Tyrant Rage out. Sync running with the Angela. They're running away. This guy is everywhere, Chantel.
Yes, I guess for Team Vietnam, it's safe to have a team fight whenever there is no Natalia available for Team Singapore. We saw earlier the potential of Natalia taking down actually 2 to 3 heroes, regardless if he is alone for Team Singapore. So I guess that is a big factor for Team Vietnam. Although the top farmer for this game is gonna be the Lancelot. I mean, the the Claude for Team Vietnam. Although there are two players come from Team Vietnam with a 5k tier gold. So Turtle, another objective has been taken here by Team Singapore onto this game. It's gonna be 9-4 for the score. Gold lead is on the side of Team Singapore. Although for Team Vietnam, we could see a light in terms of objectives, in terms of tower push.
Yep.
Because if they aren't going into a team fight, they make sure to get objectives against Team Singapore.
I think that they're also aware that they cannot really like commit to the 5-on-5 situation, especially that there is a Natalia roaming around, because their lineup is not built for the 5-on-5. That's why look at this. Sync! It is the Natalia Angela combo, but he was too deep. He's just like Adele. He rolled down in the deep. Well, and man, he paid for the price.
Oh!
And man, that was a shutdown onto the playstyle of the Natalia and Team Vietnam. This is the opportunity for them to get back. Chantel, what happened?
Actually, for this one, yes, Mangia, that was a sour move come from Team Singapore. But wait, hold that thought. It's gonna be a kill for Team XCP on this game. We have here the PNK actually for the crowd control. Although Jason is already low on life, Masha on the kill possibly, but there is an off-cam kill come from the Claude. Actually, double kill for that one. So it's gonna be 4 men down for Team Singapore. We have the 7.8k gold for the squad. Actually, Queen's Wings is the priority item, or item for the squad for this game. So what's the problem here for Team Singapore is that they are more on the team fight, but there is this Kufra negating the possible initiation that they are trying to do.
Yeah, the bouncing ball and the Tyrant's Rage from Trong Trin is just paying off for Team Vietnam to outplay them, not just in terms of team fights, but in terms of the macro play too. We've talked about it earlier, Chantel. They want to match up with the global potential of the Angela. They have the diversion, plus they have the Masha, and so Team Singapore, they answered with their own pick, trying. Yeah, yes, they did. They did get the Thanos plus a bonus kill for Sync. The Claude is now inside the vicinity. Oh my goodness.
This is actually dangerous for Team Vietnam to be picked off to 1 by 1, but there is the counter initiation come from Team Vietnam. Here comes Masha being killed by Lia on the Lancelot. Oh my god, what a blazing duet into 3 with a triple kill plus the free hit. It's gonna be a savage for this one of Team Vietnam.
Playing with a Scupra, BMI in, BMI out. Agent X44 is in town. 13 to 14. It doesn't matter if you're in stealth mode. We have true sight. Team Vietnam getting the victory. And with that, they will go 2-0 against Team Singapore. If I'm not mistaken, they won game number 1, right?
Yeah, actually.